hello.
Oh, it's ghostly.
So
he's ethereal.
I figured I'd show some
spirits,
some Christmas spirit, and wear the Saurian sweater. And I started the stream up. The pre-stream was going. I hadn't checked it yet. And I was like, I wonder if this Chrome is out. And here we are. Actually,
he's the ghost of Christmas present.
The ghost of Keyforge present. I'm gonna roll with it.
Yeah, I think it's pretty good. It's a nice
good
effect. It's a nice ethereal.
Pretty neat.
Yeah.
This is from. I got this at PAX.
Yes.
Yeah, I got it.
I think
at
they
PAX.
debuted it at PAX. I think that they debuted a lot of new stuff there because the Fuzzy Gruins were there, and these.
Turns out we should have bought all of it.
Yeah, because we wouldn't have had many other chances after that.
There's no rule against transparent bodies.
Yeah.
Only transparent sleeves.
So
yeah.
Hello everybody. Kelly's Unique, Code Red, Ugluck, Brant, Cammy B, Player Hurt, Dr. Beppis.
How's it going?
Victor.
Victor, thanks for that sub.
Appreciate that sub.
Yeah, that prime. 11 months.
So
it is. I do have transparent sleeves, but this is solid, right?
Yeah,
that's fine. All right. First matchup is Mr. Jackfeet versus East Shelley.
All right,
East Shelley first. I'm pretty interested in these matchups. I don't know that there's a dominant deck either way.
I don't know. I feel like one of these decks is going to crush the other one.
Yeah, but I don't know which one.
Yeah, and I can't tell you exactly how it's going to go down. So.
These are all very cool decks, though. We're at the point in the tournament where every deck losing is a sad thing, and you're like, it's a little bit heartbreaking. And you see what happens.
Farquad, how's it going? Art Boy. Oh, Art Boy. I meant to tell you yesterday, but I am current on The Expanse. I think there's still only the 3 episodes out, right? You could say that last episode ended with a bang.
Spoilers. Spectral Justin. Yep.
First time betting Amber since the summer holidays.
That's a long time.
Quite a while. We're glad you made it, Shogun. You got this week off because you live in a country that provides time off to its workers.
Yeah, I am glad I got the sweater when I did. That's for sure. But I figured it was like this stream and Wednesday were the only 2 days I have to wear that in time. I might wear it Wednesday too. We'll see. It is still warm in this room.
Cool.
So sweater is not ideal. Got vaccinated for very nice.
Oh, hey, nice.
That's great.
It's, that'll be a slightly more. I'm sure Justin and I are probably way down the list.
We shouldn't be high.
Yeah,
on the list.
I think we've commented on this before, but
my workplace is technically an essential business because it's a financial business. So at some point, our bosses could just say our workers need this vaccine, even though we're at 90% work from home.
$1 million. All those Keyforge millionaires out there.
Yeah, right. There's at least one. ICU nurse. Yeah, that's good. I'm glad that I saw they were able to roll out like 500,000 plus vaccines last week, which is really impressive.
Ugluck's in Canada.
Oh.
So,
well, in the United States, we've got like 100,000.
He lives in a country that actually cares about the welfare of its citizens.
Well, I'm jealous. Very jealous. As Americans, we're going to get a $600 stimulus check.
Yeah.
Wow.
Things are worse now than they were when we were given $1,200, so they gave us half the amount.
Very cool. PogChamp.
Way to read the room.
Now I can buy food. More decks. Yeah. That's some interesting overlay styles to better TVV. Interesting. I'll have to check that out. Or
I am going first. Yeah.
Gonna buy a $600 deck with it? Well, that is one way to stimulate the economy. As long as you don't. Well, I guess like the best, you would end up spending $600 on an Italian deck, probably based on all decks I've ever looked at that I wanted. They're all Italian. So stimulate that Italian economy.
I am going to say Logos.
I think I'm gonna look at it actually. Okay. They're getting $50 off property tax ones over 50K or 5K. Yeah. Yep.
Yeah,
Yes.
I think there was a tweet from this summer that was like, U.S. elected officials have a habit of doing the bare minimum to keep the population from revolting, and this seems to be one of those efforts to do the least amount possible.
I also found it laughable. There was like a $7 billion broadband stimulus, and like broadband companies didn't do anything with the last 200 billion they were given.
Yeah.
Comcast lifted data caps at the beginning of the pandemic, and then said they restored them, saying they're in place to stop network traffic or to like to curb network traffic. BS. You lifted them at the highest internet uses in the country's
Oh,
history,
no, there
right?
were it was Verizon or somebody got hammered because during like the California wildfires last year, they actually like strangled bandwidth and like while people were fighting wildfires, and you have to like call around and respond as the situation changes, like within like literal seconds. Like you don't have much time to react. So yeah.
Yeah, exactly, Art Boy. That was the one right there. Worried about the deficit. Real worried about that deficit.
Yeah.
Okay.
It's
Sorry for the non-US people and chat.
Another tweet.
We're just mad.
Another tweet that I saw. Well, the UK people right there with us, right? Like solidarity forever with UK brethren who have to put up with idiot government officials as well, because I mean that their country is going like because Brexit's basically winding down to like the final hours, right? At this point of where like at some point they're just gonna flick a switch and that's it. UK is on its own. So all right, anyway, I'm gonna go first. I'm gonna say redacted with Logos. Go ahead.
Okay. I'm gonna say Mars. I will destroy them all. They're redacted.
No.
Go ahead and stop that right now. I'll play Ulix and I'll discard Extinction. Now we'll play Keyforge.
I am going to say Shadows. I'm gonna Dark Wave and kill Uxlix. I'll rad Penny and draw. And it is your turn. I will draw one.
I will say Shadows. All Whistling Darts. I don't have anything better to do with it, Red Penny. It's gonna die eventually. I'll play Dust Chronicles.
Funny enough that Uxlix is actually good against her.
Yeah. And I'll archive a card. But he's dead. He's dead now.
Well, it's the appropriations. Like the COVID was tied up with a bunch of other appropriations.
Yep.
And I mean, to make it funnier is like the amount of money that was spent on other things at basically the same time. So it's not like, so when somebody like Ron Johnson tells you they're worried about the deficit and then they turn around and give like $4 billion to the Navy for weapons procurement, you kind of have to like wonder where your priorities are. We were watching MST3K earlier, and it was like this film from, must have been the
It was
late
63.
63, okay.
Yeah.
It was a film from the 60s, and it was basically put together by the Air Force, and it was about like these fighter jet pilots and MST3K, and I don't remember exactly when that episode was, but it was the mid 90s.
It was like 93 or 94.
Yeah, and like every time a fighter jet flew by, they were like, we could have fed. We could.
Good thing we didn't educate one.
Yeah, it was like good thing we didn't educate
children.
a million school-age children.
Instead, we bought this plane instead. Oh boy, glad we didn't spend this money on welfare.
Yeah. All right, I am gonna say Logos. I'm gonna play Smoko and Infomorph.
Yep, and 1 billion for the wall that looks like it is not very wind resistant. $1 billion, yeah. All right, I'll say this. I will play Library of the Damned.
But the deficit is this imaginary tool that rolls out every once in a while when you want to like say that you don't want to pay for something.
Yeah, like, oh, we got this deficit. It's very meaningful, I promise. I will play Tourette. I will play a Yerk and discard a Tourette, and I'll call the weak the Smoko.
Archive. I mean, that's the whole point, Herp, right? The money's made up,
Yeah,
right? So why don't we just spend it on the stuff that we should spend it on?
exactly.
All right, I am going to say this. I am going to play Dominator Bauble. I am going to Mark of this Charette. I am going to Gateway. I get 3 chains. And I'll draw. I am going to play Implosion. And then I'm going to play 2 Brattles. And I'll draw 5. Troll of the Week. Yeah, I know it's stupid. I'm right there with you.
Well, I'll say this. I will.
Yeah. Yeah. It's just it's hard for stuff like that to not leak into the stream. And I know our stream is basically a living. It's like a journal of the pandemic at this point, right?
Yeah.
Because
if you could go back,
I'd love to go back and hear what we were talking about back in March and stuff like that.
I'll say this. I'll play Soul Keeper. I will banish the Brabble.
The one with the Soul Keeper.
With the one with Soul Keeper. I will use Library and Archive card. Good.
I drew too many cards. This one was in my hand.
If I wasn't a ghost,
I dropped the chain, and yeah, if you had a corporeal form,
I would be mad about
it. You had a corporeal form, I'm sure it would do something.
I remember when I used to draw extra cards all the time. It's been a long time. It's been at least 2 weeks. For Control of the Weeks, yeah. Yeah, that'll happen. It's awful.
Just awful. I am going to say this. I will play Break Key. I'll Reap with Brabble. And it is your turn. I'll drop a chain and draw.
Alright, I'll say Mars. Play Zorg. I'll play Mars needs Amber. And I'll play Mothership Support. Go ahead.
Alright, I am going to say Logos. I'm going to Cyber Clone the Zorg.
Okay, he's gone. Draw.
I do. I am going to play Titan Engineer and Munchling. And it's your turn. I'll drop a chain and draw 2. You will forge for 7.
I'll say this. I'll pick up the Archive. I will. All 3 Fates. Those 3. I will play a Schuler and steal 1. I will play Hysteria.
Did you pay 7?
I did not. Play Schuler. Steal 1. I'll play Hysteria. I already did that. Okay. So that's your hand. And then I'll use Library. Archive card. Your turn.
Alright, I am going to say this, and I'll put my archives into my hand. I am going to play 2 Brattles. Go ahead.
Just keeps playing Brabbles.
Neither of us. He's a ghost, so his he must not have been in reality enough at the time.
I don't know if I can handle this sweater and a Santa hat. I'm already sweating.
Santa hat, super sweaty.
I'll say Shadows.
Get sweaty Zach in here.
I'll play Miasma. I will Nerve Blast and shoot my Schuler. And I'll discard Lemindra. And that is it.
Alright, I am going to say Shadows. I am going to play Subtle Auto, Damo Thief, and Dark Wave to kill my 2 Brabbles. And I'll play a Spike Trap. Get out of here.
My unit.
And I'll draw 4. Go ahead.
I'll say Shadows. Play Herd of Investors. And we'll play Americans. Play your top card.
Over there.
Well.
It kills a creature.
I guess I will shoot Subtle Auto. What a great card. Go ahead.
Well, I should... You really have not paid attention to when I've played Merkins. I am going to say this. I am going to Pain Reaction the Schuler. I'm going to play an Imp Spectre. I am going to play an Infernus. And if I do... Let's definitely get rid of that. Very problematic. And may as well get rid of Miasma while I'm at it. You're getting to the point where you're going to shuffle back through. And I'll Dominate Your Bauble and Reap with the Damo Thief. That put me to 6. Go ahead. I will draw 3.
Okay. I'll say Mars. I'll play Mother Gun. Play a Mind Warper. I will play a Beam Buckler. I'll shoot the Imp Spectre. Let you purge a card.
The classic Imp Spectre to make yourself slightly more efficient.
Customs Office, which is it's fine, I think.
Yeah, there's like
it's
enough.
Too late for that.
Yeah.
Your turn. Although Jack V does have some good artifacts, but
and Spike Trap is like one you can play
Yeah.
when you shuffle through the deck a bunch of times. Alright, we're gonna say Shadows, the Damo Thief. Oh, I forge. Okay, Damo Thief is gonna Reap. I am going to play a Rad Penny. Draw. I am going to pop the Spike Trap. So Damo Thief will steal 1. It's got 2 damage on it.
Oh yeah,
It's got an armor. I did not see the stealing in Jack Feet yet.
Jack V has a lot of it.
Whenever Justin kills Rad Penny, he immediately draws it. If I draw Rad Penny in the beginning of the game and I shuffle her back in, it's like bottom 3 cards.
Damo Thief shuffled in? Did you shuffle Damo Thief?
Yes, I did.
Oh my god.
There's even 2 Rad Pennies in this deck to make matters worse. Yeah, I refuse.
Panties.
I refuse. No, I'm going to keep making mistakes. And you're going to sit there and you're going to watch me make these mistakes. I am going to play Reckless Rizzo and Bo. I wish you had more Amber. And it is your turn. I'll draw to you.
Bo, I wish you had more Amber Nithing. I'll say Shadows. I'll play a Brand. Give you 1 there. I'll play a Whistling Darts to do 1 to your enemy, the enemy creatures.
Including my Rizzo.
I will Nerve Blast to steal 1. And I'm going to do 2 to my Brand. And I'm done.
Alright. Well. Know what this means. Let's say this. Play a Dominator Bauble. Discard Skixuno. Furnace will Reap. And I'll Dominator Bauble to Reap with Bo. Your turn.
Okay, I'll say Mars. The Mother Gun. Shoot my Brand. Steal 3. I will play a Mothership Support. I'll do 2 damage. So I'll do 2. I could actually do that to my friend. Because I have 2 more cards.
Oh, so you could Mother
So I
Gun.
can Mother Gun something for 3.
Then you could kill.
So I could kill the Infernus with the Mother Gun. Mothership support the Brand. Yeah,
Okay.
we'll do that.
Yep.
And then I'll play 2 Flotsam Spikes.
Okay.
And I'll Reap a Beam Buckler.
Okay.
I'm done.
Alright, gonna say Lewis. Gonna Effervescent Principle.
No. Dag. Oh well.
Gonna play an Even Ivan and a Novu Dynamo. And it's your turn. I'll drop the chain and draw 2.
I will play Dis. I will Hysteria. I'll play Dust Imp. I'll play a Schuler. Play Tesmal. I'll Soul Keeper the Imp. And I'll library a card. Your turn.
Okay, I am going to vandalize. Draw. Get rid of that. I am going to bow. Going to Rad Penny. I'm going to Rad Penny.
Draw.
And draw.
Yeah.
I am going to Opportunist. Oh. Alright, that's my turn. So you check the 6. I will shuffle and draw 1.
Okay.
Yeah. Shadows. No, Shadows incoming, but Shadows incorporated.
I will say Dis.
Jackfeet was built for swingy turns.
Yeah, definitely. Alright, say Dis. I will. So if Dust Imp fights Bow. Oh no, it's elusive. So I would have to fight Bow. But the Soul Keeper would still trigger on Bow. Because it hasn't left play yet, right?
Yeah, I think so.
I think that's how that works. I will play Tourette.
Hey, I've vandalized one of those.
Yep. I will Reap with Tesmal and say you can't call Dis. I'll fight Bow, even though it's not ideal, but it does let me threaten. Then I'll library card. Your turn.
Okay. Going to say Logos. I'll play QMax and draw. I am going to diametric charge the Schuler. I play Infomorph, Even Ivan, and it return. I will draw 4.
I'll Forge. Okay. I'll say Shadows. The archive. All Whistling Darts.
QMax into the archives, Rad Pennies into the deck. Damage. Logos.
I'll Dusk Chronicles and draw a card. I will Herd of Investors to get an Amber. Unfortunately, it does not trigger the extra.
It does.
If you have more Oh yeah, okay.
Yeah.
You're right. It does. I was thinking it only triggered if you had more keys than me and more amber when it went off, but no. Okay, great. And then I will play 2 Nerve Blasts to kill even Ivan. Steal 2. And I'll discard Bad Penny and discard Lemindra. You check with 6.
Okay. I am going to say Shadows. Start of the turn, Novu Dynamo is going to discard Smoko. I am going to look over there, Charette. And then I am going to Dark Wave. Okay. And then I will shuffle. Just draw 3. Just draw 3. Go ahead. Infomorphs.
I'll say this. I'll Reap with Schuler. I will play 3 Fates. I will play the Yerk, discard Amber Conduction Unit. I'll use the Library Archive. Go ahead.
I will Forge. I am going to say Logos. The archives in my hand. I'll play 2 mechs and draw. I will Cyberclone the Yerk and draw. And I did not hit the Effervescent.
Ooh-wee. That game was absurd.
Yeah.
So much stealing back and forth.
Yeah, for whatever reason, that deck was far more efficient than I feel like it should be.
This deck?
That game, yeah.
Having the library there, I guess, was a big deal,
yeah,
right?
I think it was.
No, it did.
Oh yeah,
take damage?
yeah. I did. He wasn't supposed to.
Okay.
But yeah, it didn't matter. Didn't matter. Tesmal was not a huge blow. I had only 1 discard in the hand. If he had said Logos, I would have lost the game on the spot.
Yeah, because I should have thought to say Logos because I had bounced 2 Logos cards earlier.
Yeah. I had 5 Logos cards in hand, so the Tesmal was not the blow. It really could have been bad.
Yeah.
It would have been a lot worse. Probably Brand. I don't think Jack Feet has a good. Well, it's got Clone.
Clone is really good against Brand. Yeah.
So I just kind of played the Clone. I didn't really think about Brand. So.
It's a really interesting matchup, though.
Yeah, I mean, East is just very fast. It's constantly threatening.
It's just good at what it does. It likes to kill creatures and generate amber.
Yeah. It's possible I should have just left. Well, I mean, maybe not. I don't know. I was thinking, should I have killed my own Brabbles? But you had so much like choice over what you killed.
I don't think I ever had to kill the Brabbles, right?
Right. Yeah, that's the thing, is like if you had so much choice over what
and
you
I
killed.
had like Hysterias. You didn't want them to keep getting Hysteria.
Right.
So I think it was you're better off killing them.
This is like 2 Hysterias? No, just the 1.
Yeah,
okay.
just 1.
Just felt like you played it 3 times.
Yeah.
I think it was the combination of the chains that I took on the gateway. And I took some clunky turns early because I was trying to optimize my cards, and you were just like playing stuff the whole time.
The dis, like the Yerk and the library,
right,
evened everything out really well.
Yeah. I can envision this game going the other way.
Yeah.
I'm envisioning it right now. I should probably stop
first. I'll keep.
Yeah, I'll keep.
Glory to Mars. Heck yeah. Ishali is a really sweet Mars deck.
Yeah.
It's an awesome Mars deck for being like AoE without Martian Generosity. Pretty cool. I will play Dominator Vowel.
Alright, I am going to say Shadows. I'm going to play Whistling Darts. Going to play Furtive Investors. Going to play Miasma. And I'll run out the friend. Your turn. I will draw.
Alright, I'll say Logos. Play Titan Engineer, I'll play Cyberclone.
Yeah.
I'll draw a card, I'll purge Brand.
I'd considered just discarding it there, but
I'll play Munchling. I don't think it's necessarily wrong to play it because E-Shell probably usually doesn't get through the deck a second time, and if you can hit it there, it's worth the risk. And then, like, what's the odds that I have Cyberclone? Right, that is it.
I mean, I thought they were pretty good.
Yeah.
I thought there were pretty good chance the chance Cyberclone there. I am going to say Dis. I'm gonna 3 Fates. I am going to play a Library of the Danged, and then I'll play 2 Charettes with the Soul Keeper.
Whichever Charette you want to have that.
I guess the one that captures is the one. Give the Soul Keeper. And it's your turn. I'll draw 5.
I'll say Shadows. I'll play a Vandalize and draw. I'm gonna get the Dust Up.
Dust Up's pretty good. Just Jack Feet.
Play a Red Penny. Play a Rizzo. And your turn.
Alright, gonna say Mars, gonna play Mothership Support.
I did get through the deck once, yeah.
Going to play Beam Buckler and kill the Rizzo. You were almost through the deck twice. Because I was like, oh man, he drew both Nerve Blast. I can't believe that. He shuffled his deck and drew both Nerve Blast. But when I looked at the deck, he had like 5 cards left. So the thing you have to keep in mind is that Jack Feet is purging stuff throughout the game, just like here and there with like the Inspector, the Cyberclone, the Infernus. So the first time through the deck, it feels like forever. Or sorry, the opponent, it feels like forever for them to get through the deck. And then you just get through the deck so much faster, and you see those cards that weren't purged again and again and again. So I will play Uxlix. I will play Mindwarper.
I did play at least 4 Hysterias, yeah.
Good, and I'll draw.
Alright, I'll say Dis. I will play Dominator Bobble. I will use the Bobble to reap with Brad Penny. I will play a Break Key. And I will Gateway and draw. Shuffles in. I'm going to play Infernus. Well, get Miasma and 3 Fates. That's it.
Okay, I'm going to say Shadows, and we'll play Dust Chronicles.
I did draw the Infernus off the Gateway. So that draw icon, yeah.
Played Merkins.
Okay. I need to draw 2. Alright. Merkins.
Chemex.
Yeah.
I think it's a medium value thing there, because when it dies, you get it back. I'll Nerve Blast. And it's your turn. I'll draw.
Play Shadows. All Opportunist. I'm gonna Dark Wave, so it's gonna die anyway. Yeah, I would go to my archive.
Because, yeah, anytime a card would go to a zone, anytime a card you do not own that would go to a zone other than play, it goes to the owner's zone.
Check 6.
Okay, my turn. I am going to say Dis. I am going to play a Yerk. Winning Amber Conduction units. I'll play a Call a Week and a Banish. And I will use the library and archive card. And it's your turn. I'll say check with 7.
A forge. I'll say logos. Pick up the archive. Play a principal. Play a Humex. Play Infomorph, Nova Dynamo, and a Smoko. Your turn.
I am going to say Mars. I'm going to play Mother Gun. I will play Flotsam Spike.
Oh, okay.
And I am going to Extinction Robots.
My robots.
I have a chain.
It destroys them, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
Destroy that creature, and each creature that shares a trait with it. I'll draw 2 and drop the chain. Good.
Oh, you choose a creature. Okay, so you just chose one of those.
Yeah, I chose Nova Dynamo. And then all robots die.
All robots. Okay, I will say this. I'll Reap with Smoko with Dominator Bobble. I'll Reap with Infomorph Bobble. I'll play Brabble. I'll Pain Reaction the Yerk. And I will Implosion. I'll get Brabble in. Your turn.
I'm gonna say Dis Library. I am going to Schuler, Hysteria, and Schuler. We're at the count for it to do maximum damage. And it's your turn. I'm gonna draw 4.
So Logos, I'll pick up the archive. Play Qmex, draw. Play Infomorph, play Even Ivan, play Smoko. Your turn.
I am going to say Shadows. I am going to
Nice jumper, thank you.
Customs Office. I'm gonna Whistling Darts. I am going to Nerve Blast Even Ivan. And I am going to discard Bad Penny. Your turn. I will draw these 2 and then shuffle them.
Say Shadows. I'll play Rad Penny and draw. Steal. Play Rad Penny and steal. Play Dark Wave. And I have all mutants.
Oops, all mutants.
Oops, all mutants. I will play a Demo Thief and the Subtle Auto and discard a card. Okay.
You helped me.
Yeah.
Okay, I am going to say Mars. I'm going to play Mars Needs Amber. Capture 3. I am going to Mother Gun to kill the Even Ivan. I'm going to play Zorg and Mind Warper. And your turn, I will also check with 7.
Say Logos, pick up the archive. Play Qmex. Diametric Charge, the Zorg. I will play Infomorph. All discard redacted. and do customs office. And if I play, you're just gonna play destroy them all. So I will keep these two. Here's Forge. Yeah, someone needs to configure the transporter. Get Miles O'Brien on it. I'm trapped between worlds in a teleporter, a transporter accident. Actually, I think I need Lieutenant Barkley. Lieutenant Broccoli.
I am gonna say this. I am gonna library and archive a card. I am gonna play Tesmal Dustin. Play a Charette. I'll put a Soul Keeper on Tesmal. And Schuler is gonna fight the
This one? This one?
That one. And is your turn. I will draw 5.
I will say Shadows. Play Spike Trap.
Pay me one. You want spike traps, you gotta pay.
Yeah, that's true. That's probably not worth. Not worth. Not play Spike Trap. I will play Bow Kniving though, and steal one. I will look over there and just hit the Tesmal for 2. Kill my Infomorph. Soul Keeper. And then I think I just reap 4 times. Seems pretty good. Your turn.
I am going to say Shadows. I am going to play Furtive Investors and get one. I am going to Nerve Blast and shoot Bow. Then I'm going to play Whistling Darts.
My stuff.
Hit you with some mall ninja shit. Have to pretend to be Naruto and like throw kunais. Yeah.
Get that. I need to draw 3. Do you want? Oh, no, I draw 2. Do you want the Smoko to happen first, or the Rad Penny shuffles?
The Smoko happens, and then the Rad Pennies get shuffled.
Okay, so Smoko, Rad Pennies. Well, I destroyed effects on my side of the board there.
It's only 1 Ember.
Yeah, you get 1 per key.
I got one for the Furtive, and then 1 for the extra.
You stole 1 with Nerve Blast. Yep. You got the correct amount.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I believe I got the correct.
Okay.
Give
Forge.
me them shovel the Rad Pennies in here. I don't. Oh, good. I'm just going to throw
He's throwing them on the floor.
Throwing the Rad Pennies on the floor.
That's bad form.
Throwing the Rad Pennies on the floor.
Okay. I
draw 3.
say this. I will reap with a Demo Thief. I will play a Brabble. Play Imp Spectre. Mark of Dis. The Dread Org.
This all gets kixed.
Charette.
So you tell me.
Yeah, no. I'll hit Charette.
Okay.
And then I'll play a Skixuno. So I'll steal one. I'll blow up one. I'll purge a card, and then you gain 2. Purging Yerk. Okay. That's good. And then he gets 6 counters.
I don't have any answers. I'll forge a key, but then lose because I can't stop your key.
Whew. Tight.
I felt like that was just like a ordering.
Yeah.
I felt like anytime I did something, like I play the Brend, Justin purges it.
Drop the Mars board.
I couldn't kill those rad pennies forever because Justin had like a 2-card deck. I couldn't just clean up his table. The turn where he got the reap with everything was bad, I think.
Yeah,
for me.
that's 4 amber just like out of nowhere.
Because I think as long as this game is us trading spells for creatures on the table, then E. Shelley might have an advantage. Just a miserable ordering game. I mean, I can either discard the Brend and try to hit it at some other time, or I can go for the Brend right there. I mean, part of I had a 4-card Shadows hand, so I can't just like discard that. I had the Library of the Damned in my hand, so I didn't want to mulligan the hand because the Library I think is like the most important card in this matchup for E. Shelley.
I think that E. Shelley doesn't have a way to play and kill Brend in the same turn.
Well, it can double Nerf Blast. It can double Nerf Blast.
Yeah, that's right. That's it, though, I think. It could Merkins or something.
Yeah, there's plenty of actual board wipes in that deck, too.
Yeah.
Right, so
it can definitely follow up easily and kill the Brend the next turn. So I don't think it's necessarily wrong to play Brend there.
Yeah. It's just I look at the Brend and I go, Justin has the Cyberclone in his hand because that's what's going to happen. And then I play the Brend. I could just easily decide to discard the Brend, right? But I'm like, nah, I might as well go for it. I play the Brend and Justin Cyberclones it. And, and I don't steal 3 amber in the middle of that game somewhere along the way. And I feel like the game is as tight as it is. You just have to, like get maximum effect from your cards to win. So.
All right.
I had archived the Destroy Them All because I was going to wait for the Redacted because I was like, I'm not going to lose the Redacted. And I was trying to keep a healthy amount of...
Did you cut already?
I did. I think I did. I was trying to keep a healthy amount of Mars stuff for if I got Marked of Distant.
I definitely thought I was in trouble after that Mars needs amber.
Who won the roll? Okay. That's what I thought. Okay. I don't. You can't say no to a hand like
I guess
this.
I'm fine with this.
You literally can't say no to this. I am going to say Logos. And I'm going to play QMEX. QMEX drew you about infinity cards last game.
It was a lot. I'll say this. I will play a Schuler, play Tesmal, give us Soul Keeper.
Gotta say this. I'm gonna Gateway. 3 chains, but I'll draw. Infernus, I'll get the Soul Keeper and the Schuler. I think the Tesmal, there's enough answers, but your turn. I don't drop a chain because I'm at 6.
I'll say Mars. I will discard Extinction. I'll play a Mind Warper. I'll play Flotsam Spike. Your turn.
Going to say Shadows. I'm going to look over there to kill the Mind Warper. I am going to Rad Penny and draw. And I'll just play another Penny. And I'll drop a chain and draw.
I'll say Shadows. I'll play Furtive Investors. We'll play Dusk Chronicles and archive a card. I'll discard Bad Penny. Your turn.
I am going to say Logos. I'll put my archives in my hand. I'll play QMEX. I will play Even Ivan and 2 Infomorphs. Actually, I think I'll play it like this. QMEX, Infomorphs, Even Ivan. That order. And it is your turn. I will draw 2 and drop a chain.
I'll say this, pick up the archive. Play 3 Fates. I'll kill those 4. Makes sense. And I'll play a Tourette to capture 1. Your turn.
I am going to say this. I'm going to play Dominator Bobble. I'm going to play Bravel, and then I'll just reap. It's your turn. I'll drop a chain and draw 2.
I'll say Mars. I'll play Ember Conduction Unit. I'll play Mothership Support. I will destroy them all for Infernus and the Dominator Bobble. No upgrades to destroy. Your turn.
I am going to say Shadows. I'm going to reap with the 2 red pennies.
Please stun 1.
Oh yeah,
Please, sir.
I'll stun this one. I will Subtle Auto. And then I'll just go ahead and play the bow. Then I'll draw 3. Yeah.
Oof. It's pretty rough. I'm not gonna lie to you.
Big oof size. Large.
Yeah. I'll say this. I'm gonna banish the Brabble.
Yep.
I will reap with Charette. I will play Dust Imp. I will discard Yerk. Your turn.
I am going to say Logos. I'm going to Effervescent Principle. I am going to Cyberclone the Dust Imp. Play a Titan Engineer and I'll reap with the drop a chain, draw 1. Go ahead.
I will say Shadows. Play Customs Office. You like my new system with the 6 or the stacked? You like that? I like the positive feedback. Thank you. I will play Whistling Darts and I will throw my series of kunais.
So QMAX goes here. Red pennies get shuffled in.
I will play Brend. Now that he is relatively safe. Still, that's about it. I will Nerve Blast. You didn't maybe just for the other Nerve Blast. I had Brend Nerve Blast, which would have been pretty good. So steal 1.
Yeah, glad that's gone.
Yeah, and I will. I'll just do 2 more to the Cyber Cleanse's power. And I'll discard Lamenge. Your turn.
I am going to say Dis, and I'll put my archives into my hand. I'm going to discard a Dominator Bobble. Play Bravel. I'm going to mark of this Charette. And then chain reaction Charette. And your turn, I will draw 3 to check with 6.
I'll say dis.
No, I don't say check because of the Titan Engineer. I guess I would play the Bravo on that side. That way I can try to force this key through.
I'll play Charette. I will call the weak blow. And I'm done.
I am going to say Shadows. I'm going to Vandalize. Let's get that over there in case anything stupid
Removing
happens.
fun from the game.
Or anything stupid happens. I will play Reckless Rizzo. I'm going to play Rad Penny. Draw and steal one. I'll draw the other Rad Penny and steal one. I will play Demo Thief. And it is your turn. I don't have check because I walled myself off with the Titan Engine. I'll draw 3.
Nathan confirmed fun hater. Alright, well.
I apologize for nothing.
I'll say Mars. I'll play Mother Gun. I will. Mars needs Amber. Put one on the Engineer. Play a Beam Buckler. I'm gonna shoot Rizzo. And that is it. This is quite the battle for the first key. I'm like just now getting through the deck. You've already played Red Penny 4 times. That's cool.
Yeah. Gonna say Logos. Gonna play QMX. Gonna play Nova. Going to play Munchling. Titan Engineer is gonna kill Charette. Say check with 8. Is your turn.
2. I will say Mars. Mother Gun my Brand for 1. Steal 3. I will I'll fight the Nova Dynamo, and then I'll flock some Spike.
So Titan Engineer dies. All of this dies. Demo Thief dies, I'm stealing. Okay, and then Rad Pennies get shuffled in.
Play Zorg. I'll play Ulix. And that's it. QMX, also Archive. It's tough to give you those Rad Pains again, but also I didn't want pile of creatures on board.
Yeah, I was trying to engineer a situation where I have the pile of creatures. Alright, so I will forge. I am Going to say this. Play Inspector. Breaky. Breaky.
Oh, it didn't actually break.
Breaky.
Break key heart.
I will reap with Rabble. I am going to Implosion the Bunchling and Duxlix. Then I will Skix Uno. So Rabble will make you lose one. Inspector will purge a random card from here. I don't think that was one. Alright, so that was 3 creatures. It's going to go 4 power. And it is your turn. I will draw 4.
I'll Forge. Forge. I will play Shadows. I'll play as Brand. Play Miasma. Your turn.
Oh,
that's purged.
Gonna say Logos, put my archives into my hand. Going to play the Redacted, because honestly at this point, I'm gonna make you try to have the Destroy Them All. Gonna play QMX and draw. Going to play Research Smoko. And I'm gonna diametric charge my own QMX. Smoko will die, I'll archive. And then die and archive. And it's your turn, I'll draw 2.
No cards in deck.
No cards in deck.
I'll say Shadows. I will discard Bad Penny. I will play Furtive Investors. I'll Reap with Brand. And I'll Merkins a card from your archive. Draw a card. I'll play Lamindra, I guess. Damage on Skix from the...
Yes, it's got 2 for the
Oh,
diametric.
yeah. Your turn.
Okay, I am going to say Shadows. I'll put my archives into my hand. I am going to Rad Penny, steal 1, and draw. Yeah, I'm getting set up for max tilt. You're right, Shogun. I am going to Rad Penny. I am going to discard Spike Trap. We'll put Opportunist on the draw card, Rad Penny. I will... You can kill it no matter what I do. So if I double Dark Wave, you'll get your 3 stolen by Brend, but at least I control when it dies. And I at least get to threaten at the same time. Skix is dead. And it's your turn.
So
I'll
Forge.
draw. The customs office is actually really annoying.
I'll say Shadows. I'll just Nerve Blast to kill that Red Penny.
Okay.
Your turn.
I will say Shadows. I'm gonna Reap with Rad Penny, and I'm gonna play a Bow. Give me that name.
Oh god.
Say check with 8. It's your turn. Yeah.
Free type. I'll say Mars. I will Mother Gun, Bow, Beam Buckler, the Rad Penny, discard Extinction, play Flotsam Spike.
I'll Forge.
Yeah, these have been good games.
I am going to say discard these 2 Dominator Baubles, and I'll play Brabbles. Go ahead.
I will play Dis, play Library.
Oh, because you haven't actually seen that.
Yeah. All Hysteria.
Yeah.
I'll play 3 Fates. I'll call the week. I'll play Tesmal.
I am going to put my archives into my hand and say Logos. I am going to Cyberclone the Tesmal. I am going to play a QMax. And I'm going to just play just the whole mess,
Just a whole mess of
mutants.
stuff. Oh, jeez.
Playing like that, so that way the Flotsam Spike kills the ones I don't care about and leaves even Ivan and Munchling alive. And it's your turn, I'll draw.
Okay. I will say Mars. I will Mother Gun and do a damage to Cyberclone. And then Mars needs Amber. And then Spike.
Archive.
I'll play Beam Buckler. I'll shoot 2 to the Munchling. I'll defeat you. Then I'll play Mind Warper. Your turn.
I am going to say Dis. I'll play Break Key. I will play Brabble. I'm going to Implosion to Brabble to kill them. You lose 1. Turn.
I'll say Shadows. I will Nerve Blast to kill even Ivan. Whistling Darts. I'll Dusk Chronicles and Arc. Your turn.
Okay, I'll put my archives in my hand and say Logos. I am going to Effervescent. I play Novu Dynamo. Play QMax. The Munchling will fight the Tixel Beam Buckler, and I will pitch Infomorph, gain 1. And then I'm going to Diametric Charge the Beam Buckler. And drop the chain.
Mars is, I'll pick up the archive. I will destroy them all, the Novu and the Redacted. I'll Mother Gun the Munchling. Well, Mothership support to do 2 to the QMEX. I'll play Ulix and I will reap. Your turn.
Okay. I am going to say
A lot of shakes.
I'm going to vandalize. Holy shit. I am going to Rad Penny. I am going to Rad Penny.
The 12th red penny of this game.
I am going to play a Reckless Rizzo. And I am going to play a Subtle Auto. See, check with 6. I'll draw 4.
Say dis. I'm gonna banish the Rizzo. I will play a Tourette. I will play Yerk and discard Extinction on a library a card. I'm done.
I am going to say dis. I am going to Mark of Dis the Charette. I am going to play an Inspector. I am going to reap with this Brabble who will be stunned. I am going to Pain Reaction Charette. Then I am going to Gateway. I'm going to Inspector. You're going to lose 1 from the Brabble. The Rad Pennies are going in the deck. I'm getting 3 chains.
That's an L. That is an L.
And I'm playing Infernus.
Jeez.
Which I drew off the Gateway draw. No! No, you're losing Amber. No! God. God. Now draw these. Your turn.
Yep. I don't have any discards, so that's it. What a game.
I'm physically exhausted after that.
Yeah, that was ridiculous. Jeez.
I knew I could string together like a really powerful turn somewhere in there.
Yeah. GG. Ooh.
Everybody's sweaty.
I'm pretty sweaty.
Everybody's sweaty.
Thanks, you. 100 bits. Thank you so much.
Appreciate that generosity.
You Shelly. Ooh, man.
That was a.
It had a showing.
That was a tight game.
It was really tight. Really, really tight.
Your bracket is ruined.
I'm ruined. I'm gonna go take a bathroom mulligan after that one.
Yeah.
It's on Eddie Cam.
We'll see if he leaves the room. He's thinking about it. He's also thinking about it. He's too tired. Oh. This matchup could possibly be as sweaty as that previous matchup in a completely different way. Yeah. It was a big sigh. I don't know if everybody could hear the dog sigh, but he sighed and put his eyes to get back to closed. Tell Eddie your dog says hi. Yes, we'll take care of that. Eddie. Hey, Eddie. 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 Hey, Eddie. Okay, well, he's sleeping right now, Victor. I tried. The amount of amber generation in E. Shelley is actually kind of crazy. Every time you like blink, that deck is threatening.
there was just so much like stolen during that game. It was crazy. Yeah, it was very good. Okay.
Who's on what? I was just kind of shuffling Innkeeper.
I'm on Helmallon.
Oh, okay.
This should be a good matchup too, honestly. But that was a spicy one.
The secret sauce to this matchup is
Hey, gets a treat.
No.
You missed a treat?
I didn't. Oh yeah,
You
yeah,
did.
yeah. Oh yeah, yeah. Sorry.
You did miss a treat.
All right, Victor. We'll square it up now. Sorry, my mistake.
Thanks, I hate it.
Too warm.
No, he hates it.
Way too warm.
Yep.
He doesn't hate it enough though.
Okay,
no.
Psych.
Psych.
He's not a blanket dog. He sleeps on top of the blankets.
So the secret sauce in this matchup is that the Innkeeper has 2 glorious fuse.
And Helmallon has like 38 creatures.
Which I think generates more amber than Helmallon can really deal with.
It has the spoils, right? And the
Yeah. I think it has the city-state, right?
city-state, yeah.
However, Helmallon does not
It doesn't have a dump.
destroy amber. It doesn't really get rid of amber. It can't. Can it tax? I don't even think it can tax, right? No Faust. Yeah.
That's what it's missing, I think.
It does have it's got like Joya, which is like stopping the opponent from getting ahead on the table.
Mm-hmm.
But it doesn't really have an amber dump. It's got Snarette, if you want to count Snarette as an amber dump. I think any game in which you actually get to dump 2 or more amber with Snarette is like a smashing success. I think Snarette is a really good creature to like force the opponent to deal with it. Now Helmallon can protect Snarette because there's a lot of taunt.
It's thick with bodies.
Yeah,
in that
a lot
deck.
of bodies in that deck.
Yeah, a lot of Sanctum. You're first. Got a mulligan this.
Yeah, this hand feels like a mulligan. Yeah, so it's like an evade. It's like
That's cool. I like
like
the design.
A slow evade. And I do think Snarette is a creature, but it almost always feels like a must kill creature. It's like Witch of the Eye.
Mm-hmm.
It's like if you ever actually get to use the card, then you're in pretty good shape. Right? It's like an indication you were already in a good position in that game because your opponent couldn't deal with your very problematic creature. Yeah, exactly. One turn doesn't do anything, but it can. The thing, especially combined with Saurians, I think things can get kind of out of hand. It's not like an immediate priority, but like you got to know how you want to know how you're going to answer that Snarette sooner rather than later. All right, so I'm going first. I am going to play a long fused Mon, which is also pretty good in this matchup.
I'll
draw one.
Saurian. I will play Tricks and steal one. I'll play Goliatops and draw a card. Play a Theros Centurion, and I'm done.
Alright, I'm going to discard... I'm going to say Shadows. I'll discard Bad Painting. I'll play Shadow Self. And it is your turn. I will draw 2.
Play... Tricks in the center. What is long fuse binds blows up middle stuff?
3 to each enemy creature not on a flank.
Okay. Yeah, then I would want Tricks now.
It's the reverse of Spike Trap.
I'll play Sanctum. I'll play Joya. I will play a champion. I will play Grey Rider. Ready and fight this Shadow Self. Your turn.
Alright. I am going to say Sanctum. I'm going to play Doorstep, which is probably early, but I'm going to Glorious Few for 5. Which is right on time.
Alright.
And I will play Zakiel, but the Shadow Self is not going to do anything. I will draw...
Say Saurian. Play... I'll Reap with Tricks. First off, deal 1. I will play Dreadbone. I'll not bother with the Exalt. I think I'm just giving you Amber if I do that. I'll fight Shadow Self. I'll Reap with Galeatops. I will City State Interest. There. Your turn.
Alright, I'm going to say Brobnar. I'm going to play Brothers in Battle. And Zakiel's going to fight your Strix. Say Sanctum.
Oh yeah, okay. I don't know why I thought Galeatops was taunt.
I don't either. And I will discard Burn the Stockpile. You're like right there, but I will Cowards in. Alright, Cowards.
Out. Cowards, out. Get out of here.
And I will drop a chain and draw 2. So check with 8s.
Say Dis. I am the ghost of Keyforge present. Yes. I will Implosion Zakiel. I will Break Key. I will play a Cinder, a Drekker, and I'll Grim Reminder for Saurian. And your turn. Check with 7, Keyforge.
Yep. I am going to say Shadows. I'm going to Nerve Blast and do 2 damage to Drekker. I am going to play Dodger. I'm going to play Magda, steal 2. And it is your turn. I'll drop a chain and draw.
I'll flip your key.
Oh, yeah. Draw.
I'll say Dis. I'll Reap and steal 1. I will Mark of Dis the Dodger. Draw a card. I'll fight Dodger, which will kill the Drekker. I'll play Inspector, and I'm done.
Okay, I'm gonna say Shadows, so I'm gonna Reap with Magda, and I'll play Carlo and Dodger. Drop a chain and draw 2.
Forge. Play Saurian. Pick up the Archive. Play Shrix. Exalt Steel. Play Galeatops and draw. Play Terra Centurion. Capture. Play Dreadbone. Exalt to kill Magda. Deal 2. Play Form of Giants. Play Citizen Shrix. Exalt Steel. Play Siren Horn. And I am done.
Yeah, gonna say shadows. I'm gonna punch that Strix.
Or Brobnar?
Yeah, sorry, Brobnar. Gonna punch that Strix. Going to anger Dodger into the other and steal one. And it is your turn. Oh.
Forum gets me 1 and I forge for 6. Okay. Play Saurian? Like, while the Saurian's good. I'll reap with the tops. No, he played Brobnar that turn, so you couldn't do anything with Carlo. I will.
Yeah, I said shadows. I meant to say Brobnar. I was angering the Dodger, so in my head, I'm like, I'm fighting with the shadows creature, which is why I said shadows.
Fight Dodger, Theros Atreus. Take 4. I will reap Dreadbone. And done.
Okay. I am going to say Sanctum. I am going to Glorious Few for 4. I am going to play a Hallowed Blaster and steal one with Carlo. I'm going to play the Spirit's Way.
My spirits.
And then I'll play a Commander Remeal and a Grey Monk. And it is your turn. I'll say Chuck with 11. And
so you get 1 for the forum.
Yes.
I'll play a Sanctum. I will Commandeer. I will play a Barrister Joya. Do a damage to the Carlo. Capture 1. Play Techno Knight. Capture 1. Play Lord Golgotha. Do damage to.
Oh, Carlo.
So the second damage will go to Carlo. And I'll capture 1, and then I'll play Potion and capture 1. Your turn.
Okay, so I will forge. I will say Brobnar. I'll play Screech Bomb. I'll play Bumpsy so I don't lose. I will loot the bodies. And play a Hebe the Huge. I'll get one for loot the bodies. My creatures take some damage. Yeah. Return, I will draw 5.
So you get 1 for forum. I'll say Sanctum. I'll play Bulwark and Ardent Hero. I'll use the potion. I'll fight the Commander Remeal.
Hebe will take 2 because he'll have the armor. Grey Monk will die, and Commander Remeal will die.
I will reap with Techno Knight and discard a card and draw. I will reap with Joya. I will play Bulwark. Your turn. Well, I need to attack Hebe because I need the most powerful creature. So I need to leave Remeal on the board. Basically, is the difference. And Bumpsy doesn't have the extra damage on him. But Golgotha fights Hebe because he does 7 assault.
I guess.
Yeah.
This Remule has 1 damage on him.
Yep. That's it.
Gonna say shadows. I am going to pop the long fuse. I am going to Nerve Blast Joya. I am going to Lights Out the Techno Knight and Gotha. Then I'll Screech Bell. Say check with 10 and I'll draw 2.
Well, I can't stop that. Jeez. Lights out.
Yeah. So I get the Forum of Giants. I got the Forum of Giants 3 times that game.
Yeah, that's rough. Dang. Blur's Future did generate a lot of amber.
Yeah. 9 amber off of 2 cards.
Yeah.
For no... I didn't have to jump through any hoops. 9 from that plus the 3 from the Forum. Right, so...
That was crazy. Yeah, I know. These games were very nuts.
I was like... I like played stuff at the right time in that game.
Yeah, and I felt good about having the Grim Reminder there too. And I was like, I was holding the Sanctum turn for like when you played the Second Glorious Few as well.
I was a turn short on the Spirit's Way because I think if I have the Spirit's Way, the game is not close at that time.
Yeah.
Or slightly less close. It's possible I get like boned by the Commandeer.
Yeah, this is definitely a good night to be watching Shogun.
Yeah. These probably, I would say these have been the best matches, like as far as like
the last match especially was like just it was intense.
It was a white knuckle. Just,
yeah, that was good. The Innkeeper, it's like it's so fun. It does some fair stuff.
Yeah. Well, it's got like a lot of scaling answers.
Yeah,
I think is the big thing about Innkeeper.
Yeah, this cross-set games are much more enjoyable than Master Station versus Master Station. I sure do hope the Dark Tidings is a little better in that regard.
Yeah, who knows? We don't have any cards to look at yet.
We don't know anything about it. We don't battle for the tide.
We don't even really have an FFG forum to go to complain about their card game on now, since they're shutting that down. I think at the end of the week, start of the new year.
So Tide will probably be fine in same set play because there's all these cards that just switch the Tide when you play them, right, or when they do stuff.
Yeah, the question is whether the Tide mechanic is like worth paying 3 chains for in the middle of a match.
Yeah, I think occasionally it seems like if they designed it right, that will maybe happen one time. But against other sets like older sets, you might just have the Tide the whole time.
Yeah,
and the older set like has to really think about if they want to take 3 chains.
Yeah,
to turn off all your cards, and that's a maybe. I think if done right, that mechanic can be fine. I'm not super confident that it will be, but we'll have to find out.
If Dark Tidings is built like the pre-gen decks that they built at the end of the summer, yikes.
To be fair, they don't build any decks, so that's good.
But still,
yeah. All right, 5.
End of January in the forum. Also 5. 10.
9. I guess I'll keep. The effective high tide makes creatures more valuable than the average value of creatures in older sets. I'm worried. Right. Yeah, we just don't know.
Like,
right?
look
it
at.
probably won't be more. It might be on par with.
I'm gonna assume
or maybe slightly above.
Velucanth is in this set, right? It just screams, "Hey, I'm in this set." And Velucanth is really good. It's a really good creature. It's an anomaly, so you didn't get to play against it that often, and you may never have played against it. But it's not good enough by himself to like say, hey, like Velucanth isn't like oppressive. It's still just a creature. It dies to all the other removal. So right, yeah, Big Twig. I love Big Twig. I think Big Twig is a great creature. Big Twig's ability is very powerful.
Play as Bulwark. Okay, I'll say Brobnar. I will play a War Chest of Baldir and Bunsey. The Big Twig is very fun.
I'm gonna say this. I'm gonna play Stirring Grave. Play Imp Spectre. Gonna play Cinder. Gonna play Drek. It is your turn.
I'll play Brobnar. Play Loot the Bodies. I will
double amber. This weekend only. Double amber for killing creatures.
I'll fight Cinder. Or yeah, double fight Cinder. So I get 2 from Loot the Bodies, and then I'll use War Chest to get 2. Your turn.
I am going to say Sanctum. I'm going to play Commandeer, but there's a higher impact Commandeer to be had. But I'll play Ardent Hero, and then I will just reap with Bulwark. And I will draw 2.
I'll say Sanctum. I'll Glorious Few for 3, which is not amazing.
It's not nothing, though.
It's not nothing. I will play Take Hostages. I will play a Champion Tabris. I'll play Demos.
Nothing.
And your turn.
Okay, I'm going to say Saurians. I'm going to play Amphora Captura. I am going to play a Citizen Strix and steal 1. And I am going to play a Galeatops and draw. I am going to discard the Dreadbone I'll play it. I'm not going to use it, but I'll play it. And then I'll City State. Just sprinkle these about. And it is your turn. I will draw 4.
I'll say Sanctum. The Glorious Few 4.
I was thinking the odds you had the second one were going to be low there. But...
Actually, I had last turn.
Okay.
I held it. I'll play Howl Blaster.
This guy's unkillable.
Pretty unkillable. Rated unkillable. I will fight the Dreadbone. Capture 1. I will play Bulwark, fight Inspector. And you purge 1. They're blessed. Yep. Your turn.
That was a good one. Alright, gonna say Sanctum. Gonna play Barrister Joya. Play Potion of Invulnerability. Gonna play a Techno Knight. Ardent Hero is going to fight Champion Tabris, Assault 2, and then the regular fight will take it down. And then Bulwark is going to fight your Bulwark.
No.
And it'll take some damage. So check with 6.
Okay, I'll forge.
I suppose I could use the Amphora Capture there to stop that key, but just let it go.
You did, I guess you threatened instead.
Yeah. Just trying to play around burn the stockpile.
That makes sense. I'll say Sanctum, I'll reap. I will Spirit's Way. And I'll play Commander Remule. Your turn.
I will forge.
Oh, I can't reap.
And draw previous turn. Alright, anyway. I am going to say Dis. I am going to mark of this ring. You like Sanctum turns, huh? Just keep taking them. I will Grim Reminder. I think, honestly, at this point, Sanctum is better. Sanctum is better. I had, like, the Theros and Tyrion and other stuff. Stuff all that in the archives. I don't have a creature. I was hoping to... Did I draw from the break? From the mark?
Played 2 cards, you have 5 cards in hand. So, yeah. Right? Played it, drew a card, played Grim Reminder.
I had
5 cards.
Yes. I'll break key.
Okay.
And I'll drop a chain. And...
Say Sanctum. Play Grey Monk, reap with Remule. Forge, I guess.
Yeah.
Alright, your turn.
You can Alloy Blaster.
Yeah. Heck yeah.
Alright.
Yep. Slapping all those down.
Actually, we can keep them in multiples like that. Alright. And 2 for the jewels.
Say Shadows. I will play Long Fuse Mines. Play Shadow Self. I will discard Bad Penny. I'll play Nerve Blast. And I'm just gonna hit the armor. Techno Knight. Your turn.
Sanctum.
It's Sanctum time.
Reap the Techno Knight. Discard Gleeful Mayhem. Play a Bulwark. I am going to reap the joyas. Let's think about it. Joya's reaping. This Joya is fighting the Grey Monk.
So assault damage.
Alright, here is going to reap. Bulwarks are going to crash into Commander Remiel. So the first one will assault, it'll go to the Shadow Self, and then take some damage.
Okay. And then the other
actually, I need to keep the guys alive through this Joya fights Commander Reap. And then this Bulwark is reaping, and then this Bulwark fights into Commander Remiel. So the reason to do that is so they don't die to the long fuse lines. Okay. Alright. I'll say check with 6. And it is your turn.
I will say Barabnar. Play He the Huge. Play use long fuse mines. I guess that does not take damage from Hebe, right?
Oh yeah, you're right.
Creature. Play Brothers in Battle for Sanctum. Fight the hero. Ganger to fight Barrister Joe. Punch the Techno Knight. War Chest gets 2. And I'll discard burn the stockpile. Your turn.
Forge.
Check with 7.
I am going to say Saurians. I'm going to play Pterodactyl. I am going to play Therocenterion. I play Dreadbone Decimus. I am going to put the Siren Horn on the Therocenterion. I'll use the M4 to capture one. And then I will play the... I'm going to discard the Forum of Giants, because what happens is the light's out. And it is your turn. I will draw the 5.
Hey, Brobnar, I'll play Screech Bomb. Fight Bulwark. I will fight the Dreadbone. I'm going to reap with that first, and then I'm going to anger it into the Bulwark.
Okay.
And then use War Chest to get 2. Your turn.
I can only answer 3. I can play Sinestra. I can place Norets. Like an implosion and break key to capture 2, and then Snoret captures 1. I also have Citizen Tricks, this can steal 1, and Theros and Tyrion can fight, capture 1. But nothing else.
That war chest was...
This matchup actually feels really bad.
It's bad for Helmholland, I think.
I think it's bad.
Yeah.
There were a lot of cards that were gone that I was like, I'm not worried about this card, but then I kept having to play around, burn the stockpile, and you still had, I'm sure Doorstep is either.
Doorstep's in my hand. I haven't drawn the Coward's End yet.
Yeah,
it was next
I was
card.
trying to play around the Coward's End. That's why I damaged all my creatures there.
Yeah, that was an insane game because like that Brobnar turn was bananas.
Yeah, it was brutal.
It was crazy.
Because I was like, I think I'm in the clear here.
Like I don't know how
you took that Brobnar turn. I was like,
yeah. That was.
I was like just waiting. I was like trying to turn the corner that whole game. I was just like trying to get a board full of creatures.
You had to like dig a foothold into the board.
Yeah.
Ooh man.
Because the Glorious Fuse were gone. I was like, I can just expand as much as I want. Then
I was just digging for that Coward's End. I was really worried after the Mark of Dis that would lead to you gaining the board.
We'd taken like 3 Sanctum turns in a row. I'm surprised you even had a Sanctum card left to play.
I know.
Honestly, I felt like you were going to run out of them.
Poor Helmholland.
Yeah.
Thank you, Wizard Random, for the 100 bits. Appreciate that.
Appreciate that.
I was telling Nathan before the stream, I think Helmholland has a shot against Light Tasker. So it not being in the tournament,
it's good news for Light Tasker.
Yeah. But
Innkeeper might have a shot against Light Tasker.
It's pretty crazy.
Because Light Tasker...
Glorious Few is big.
Yeah, Light Tasker does not want to see the card Glorious Few. Not in the slightest.
Yeah.
It like makes Light Tasker play fair.
Alright, so... Innkeeper versus Jackfeet is that matchup. That should be interesting. I don't really know what to expect there.
Yeah.
Innkeeper just does so much cool stuff.
Yeah, it's just like a very consistent deck.
Because my next turn was going to be like play Magda, or play 2 Dodgers, and then one last job, and then play Magda.
Yeah.
Yeah. I didn't even get to the shadow stuff. Like Lights Out was on the bottom.
I was trying to play around Lights
another
Out
Dodger. I didn't get to play any Dodgers that game.
Which is funny.
Yeah.
Because the deck has 3. Or
right.
whatever.
So that's it for round 3.
This is like the rare fight in shadows.
It's super fight
because of the Shadow Self and the triple Dodgers.
So it's got triple Dodgers, it's Shadow Self, but it's also got the Brothers in Battle, and then it's got a Ganger Chieftain, and it's got an Anchor, and it's got Zakiel's
and Remiel.
Yeah.
It's just there's like
cool.
There's like a way in the
that is absolutely my favorite Coda deck I own.
The Bulwark is like really good next to
the Dodgers.
Yeah.
So yeah, that's it.
Top 8 starting Wednesday.
We got our top 8.
Bangers.
Confage versus Deadclaw, and then Light Tasker versus the Scum that refuses Imp.
It's very possible that night is the opposite of tonight.
Yeah, it might be.
I think Confage has got to be heavily favored in the Deadclaw matchup, and then I think Light Tasker is probably very heavily favored in the Scum. So, it'll be interesting nonetheless. I think just to see
the next 2 matchups though. Should be really interesting.
Yeah.
Zelda versus Venus, and then Jackfeet versus Innkeeper.
Yeah.
That'll be on Sunday.
Decks that are just like operating at completely different axes. Zelda might be in trouble because Jackfeet likes to kill a lot of creatures. I
think Nathan did play around Glorious 2 with Helmholland. The problem with Helmholland is you do have to play creatures to win. So I think
he just played a Glorious Few.
Yeah, I think he mitigated that as much as he could.
And I could have taken the turn before. I could have taken a Saurian turn and played a bunch of Saurians, or I was trying to make sure that I wasn't ever going to let him Glorious Few for more than just a handful.
Yeah,
and so he just played a Glorious Few. That's the best time to play into a Glorious Few because it's less likely that he has it. Because Glorious Few for 3, to me, I would just take the 6 because that's a key, right?
Yeah.
So you just take the key there. But I mean, it's also possible you just want to make the person play around Glorious Few the whole game. So I don't know. I think that was about the best that I could do in that situation.
I think so too.
Deadclaw isn't the favorite versus Confage.
Who'd have thought? The Zelda prediction is the highest ranked prediction right now. So that's something. And then a bunch of Light Tasker stuff. One Ardrith is still on top. P-Rod just picked everything else great. But that Ardrith is struggling. And it's probably going to bring him down eventually.
Yeah, he's leaking
His
people's,
score
are you leaking
potential-
people's email addresses.
No,
again?
it's not up.
Okay.
No, they can't see this.
That's good.
I did blur out email addresses in that video on
Oh,
YouTube.
okay.
It's fine. It's fine. Okay. Thanks for watching.
Yeah, there you go.
We appreciate y'all.
Another night of banging Keyforge
That
content.
was a fun night.
Yeah.
A lot of fun games. A lot of cool plays. I got like 6 Ambroth War Chests that game. So
Yeah.
that's sweet.
Yeah.
Really sweet.
I love a deck that can.
Oh, that brought my
profit
turn.
a war
That brought
chest.
my turn.
Yeah,
Let me think about that later.
that was
That was a good one. It was a good turn. Okay. Everyone have a great night.
I was visited by the ghost of
The Ghost of Keyforge Present beat you with Brobnar from 2 years ago. That's one of the first decks I opened too.
Yeah.
Very cool.
It was the first deck that we opened on. It was the
First deck. It was a deck on our first stream ever.
We played the deck on the first stream, so that's why it also has like I feel like it punches outside of his weight class for no other reason than that.
Yeah.
so,
Sentimentality goes a
yeah.
long way. All right. Come back Wednesday. Top
Yeah.
8.
Top
Exciting
8 action.
stuff. Everyone have a great night. Also,
Two,
we're gonna be
two
wearing,
Vault Tour winners.
we're gonna have Christmas hats.
Santa's hat.
The double Vault Tour night.
Santa's only.
And it's gonna be-
.com.
We're gonna be extremely sweaty.
Yeah.
Pretty gross.
So,
All right. Goodbye.
see ya.